So let me transition now to how we organize our offense. First, I want to talk about how we use personnels. We really like to mix and match different parts of our personnel. On the left, you see our base personnel groups, and then on the right, we have what I would call peripheral personnel groups. This is not an exhaustive list, but I think gives you an idea of our basic approach to personnel. Okay, so I want to talk about 21 personnel. Obviously, you know what these terms mean. If not, two backs, one tight end. And so you have two wide receivers on the field. That's kind of our base personnel. We really like to use the tight end. Some years we have very diverse skill set tight end, and we can do a lot more tight end stuff. Some years we don't, and we pigeonhole him a little bit more with less of a role. But either way, 21 personnel is going to be a big part of our plan. And then 11 is another really big part of what we do. This is one back, one tight end. So now you have three wide receivers on the field. You can do a lot in one back in the triple option offense, especially if you use motions to get your pitch or your sweep into position. And then 20 personnel, this would be if you're a little bit more receiver heavy than tight end heavy. This is an excellent way to run the offense. Two backs, no tight ends, three wide receivers. We use 20 personnel a lot. And then peripherally, when we are in different personnels that I would say just happen, if we're playing, say, 70 plays a game, we might see 5 to 7 uses of 30 personnel, three backs, no tight end, or heavy personnel. Maybe we're bringing in an extra lineman. So 6 linemen on the field. There's different ways to personnel the heavy personnel. And then 22 would be two backs, two tight ends. Now you have one wide receiver on the field. And you can really get creative with how you use your 22 personnel, how you formation this, who is considered a tight end. We've gotten creative with the tight end position by asking, guys who are big wide receivers to put their hand down and do a little bit of the tight end role. If we want these guys on the field, but maybe they're not complete tight ends, we can mix and match their job description between receiver role and tight end role. And then the next topic would be formations. What are the formations that we use? Again, I'll use the same approach, our base formations and then our peripheral formations. So our base formation is really a two-back formation with three receivers or two receivers and a tight end. And so we would call this a 2-by-1 formation. A 3-by-1 formation, usually out of 11 personnel, not always, but this would be a trips, and we could either be trips open or our third receiver could be in the core in a running back alignment or in a tight end alignment or a sniffer alignment. And then 2-by-2, so this would be multiple personnels, but we could be open box, or we could be tight. But either way, there's two eligible receivers on both sides of the quarterback. Peripherally, we like to get into our heavy unbalanced. We'll motion to unbalanced. We'll shift to unbalanced, but using an extra lineman to create extra surfaces in our box has been a fruitful strategy for us as well. Occasionally we'll get into a traditional wishbone, but in the shotgun, and now you got three backs on the field, and balanced. They could be balanced, or they could be two to one side, one on the other side. There's different options within that. And I'll show some images here of formations shortly. And then lastly is double tight. In the last couple of years, we've really enjoyed using a double tight formation, mostly a two-back double tight, single receiver split out. Just really has given us a lot of, I think, options to run the entire offense out of a very traditional and kind of forgotten personnel set. So those are the formations that we use.